Good morning, everybody, or good evening, or good
Good evening.
afternoon, or whatever time it is,
Good morning.
where you are. Welcome to the Appelboom Bites podcast. Today's episode number 55 already. We're live at YouTube right now, and we're also live at Instagram. If you're watching this and you have a question for one of our guests, please share them in the comments, and we might we're going to discuss them. For the people on Instagram, we are not able to share your comment in the screen. So if you want to have your comment shared in the screen, make sure to do that on YouTube. All right, let me introduce first our amazing co-host. It is the one and only Alesa, aka InkyRocks. She's back here. Welcome, Alesa. How are you?
Oh, great. Thanks for having me again. And thanks for showing up early in the morning for me so I don't have to show up at 2 a.m. for me.
It really helps my day, Alesa. There's a really jump start of my day.
Oh, really?
I'm now ready to go, and
Yeah.
I have been more productive than ever. So
Oh, that's
appreciate it. Thank you, Alesa. We have a really special guest. So last week we had the CEO of Kaweco, Michael Goodbele, but this week we have another CEO of a German company, and it's the CEO of Otto Hutt. Marco Fry. Welcome on the show, Marco. How are you?
Thank you, Joost. Thank you for having me. I'm fine. It's in the morning here in Germany, and it's nice to see you again.
It's definitely great to see you again. Yeah, we of course did a little bit of background story. We did the factory tour. I think that was already 2 years ago, right, Marco?
2 years ago, more than 2 years ago. It was in Corona time. I just was reviewing it. We were with masks, and it was kind of a little strange feeling. Maybe we can do that again now, more relaxed. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I found it quite relaxed, or at least, I felt very welcome. So that was not an issue at all. But the masks and all that thing, back in the
Yeah,
days.
it was no, when I was reviewing it was strange to see, but then we had a nice chat about my favorite 3 pens and nice interview we made.
We made a lot of fun content that day. I remember it very well. It was also a very warm day. I remember that.
Yeah.
It was very warm. Yeah, I cannot wait for that. The spring is coming now slowly. Yeah. So that's a good thing. All right, before we start the podcast, we always do the pen check.
The pen check.
Alesa, what fountain pen do you carry with you today?
Okay, it's I'll be sending you the B-roll later, but it's a vintage Pilot pen, and it's from 1923, and it's the vintage Japanese pens typically had like a shutoff valve. You'd turn the knob on the bottom, and a rod would like shut off the ink to the nib. But this one is called a Kubijiku Senkai Shiki, which is there's 2 little dots here. When you line the dots up, the ink can flow. But then when you turn the collar and misalign the dots, then it shuts the ink off and it's completely shut off. And the weird thing is I got it for the filling system because I didn't have one of these neck kind of shut-off valves. But flex is not a big deal here in Japan. And he didn't even talk about it. I brought it home, and it's a beautiful flex nib. It's a 14 karat, like super flex. It's really nice, really soft and everything. So yeah, so I ended up getting 2 in 1, a Kubijiku, which is like the neck. It means the neck to turn off. So I got a old shut-off valve from 1928, and then I also have a super flexy gold nib.
Like a big surprise that
it was an extra deal there.
It's quite funny, that's was not like one of the selling points for this fountain pen.
Oh, absolutely. He didn't even talk about it at all. I got it home and I wrote with it, and it's a super flex. I'll send some flex writing for the B-roll.
Yeah, I'm really curious about that to see how flexible it is. Also, that mechanism is quite interesting.
Yeah. They almost all a lot of the vintage pens have a shut off, and that one I had never seen it with the neck thing. So that was kind of cool.
I only know it from the back end of the
back
pen.
end, with the rod that goes all the way down in the middle. Right. So
this is the first time. Have you seen something like that, Marco, before?
No. I mean, we had some. I mean, we developed with design C, with design 8. We developed our own knob. It's now a patented system. We just got the patent recently for that. So I mean, we are into this as well, and I know many of these systems and the old systems with the sealing with the help of cord. But that is very curious.
It's very different. Yeah.
No, because Michael, I know you're a really technical guy. You know, you're you really love the technical parts of the pens.
Yeah.
So this is something interesting for you.
No,
as well.
this would be to get something like that in hands and make a reconstruction and
Yeah,
so
definitely. I'll have to bring it next time to
Yeah. Okay.
All right, thank you so much, Alesa, for sharing your pen check. Marco, what fountain pen do you carry with you today?
I have my design 4 all black, and as usual with an EF nib. That is my workhorse, which I use every day, and pencil also design 4. That is what I use on a daily basis, which I have on my leather pouch. And I carry that day and night.
Do you swap around the pens sometimes, or is that like your set?
Not a lot. No. I said no. Sometimes. I mean, when we made the design C, design A to I carry a while, but I end up all the time with that, and that's or designs with I love the design 6 sometimes with especially as a ball pen, but I mean I'm very comfortable with that,
It's
and
good to
I write.
I think it's good to
Yeah, my favorite, absolutely. That is it. Also, little dented. It dropped down at the last Frankfurt fair, so has some marks of the lid. Carries a little history of the brand, so which is nice.
That's important. That's important. That's important. And if you're looking for a replacement, I know a place where you can buy one.
Okay. I keep that in mind. No, the origins of the brand are in sterling silver items, accessories, especially writing instruments, and the silver is a very weak material, so it can be easily dented. So the sterling silver items carry after a while also a little bit of the usage. You can see how it was used and carries a little bit from yourself.
Oh, but I think that's the nice part of the sterling silver pens in general, right? That the material is so soft, you can quite easily get some micro scratches on it. But that's actually one of the
It's the patina. Yeah, it's
the patina, exactly. Yeah. But it also is true that to rework it, I mean, we at Otto Hutt we give a silver polishing cloth. You polish it, or if pens are sent back, you can prepare it like new. So it's a good part.
Okay,
good part of
that's
it.
Nice. Yeah. That's nice. That's also nice of sterling silver. You can polish it up. I remember that back in the days when we had the bookstore, and we had a few of those sterling silver, especially Yardolet pens, Yardolet only sterling silver pens. And my father always told me, like, Joost, when I was cleaning the shelves, I was a little boy, never ever polish the sterling silver pens. And I was like, but why? You want to, they look pretty, right? He said, yes, but then people don't know if it's sterling silver or chrome. So make sure to not polish them so people can actually see like it's real sterling silver that they're buying. So that always reminds me also sterling silver pens.
It's definitely like that.
Yeah. Let's have a look at my pen check.
I mean, Joost, we surely polish the sterling silver pens.
Yeah. I completely understand that. But back in the days, I think it was also a different approach. In the bookstore, we had people coming in to buy pens, but they didn't had a lot of knowledge on pens, so it was more like, yeah, people just needed to have a pen.
Okay.
And then the sterling silver was a USP, a unique selling point. So then you also had to show like, no, this is a real sterling silver. You see it, and then people wouldn't know like, okay, if it was chrome or sterling silver or it was some other kind of material. But the patina was a really good way to show that it was really sterling silver. So
yeah, and we also put the sterling silver items into satin paper for protection. And in general, the company transforms every year 20 tons of silver into writing instruments. So,
oh wow,
broad expertise here.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
field.
That's definitely. Yeah, I think quite a large part of the Otto Hutt collection is made by with sterling silver.
Well, design 1, we have some items. Design 2 is entirely of sterling silver, still, which is good. And I mean, with the sterling silver, you can also introduce easily the guilloche technique,
Right.
which is really which we master very well, and also unique here, and which is very appreciated. We try to put all of this like an ancient technique into modern times with adapting the machines on with the CNC controls, and to educate people to be able to do that, to master this technique today and also tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's a really nice thing about Otto Hutt as well. All right, let's have a look at my pen check because I have the Designer 8 here with me. Marco already mentioned it a bit. It's a very special pen. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but what I really like is the different stripes on the pen. That's more like visual wise, but the filling mechanism is especially quite unique. Marco already mentioned it a bit. Marco, maybe you can explain a little bit better how that filling mechanism works.
Yeah, it's a piston filling system. Yeah. So, and now you release the clutch. There is one step. Now it's loose, and you release it a little more, and now you activate the filling system. Now it's
you can hear the
little noise. Yes. Now it's You turn it counterclockwise. Now it's the stamp is on the front. You put it in the ink. Turn it again until you hear the noise, and then you put it back. And the engraving now is aligned on the backside of the clip, of the nib. And if you close it, it's also aligned on the backside of the clip. So, and just a little story, I mean, around this pen. I mean, it took a long time to develop. It's designed by Mike Brown. And when we were attending a show in Geneva, it's like a supplier show for watch and luxury industry. And we had on our small booth there on the table many pens lying around, and also Design 8. And there were many designers from Gucci, from Cartier, from all these brands around. And they entered the store and said, wow, that is really special. We so fortunate with they told us we get so many comments by this. There was really some famous designers from these brands on this pen, right? There were many pens lying around, but they were commenting. They liked it, and they thought that it's really a special item. Yeah.
Well, that's quite interesting because so not only the looks are good of it, but especially the technique behind it. I think it's quite interesting. That secure piston system that you invented, and you now have the patent for it, right?
Yeah, it's patent. It's a patent system, And I mean, in all over, there are like 25 metal parts inside to make this possible.
That's
Yeah.
you cannot even imagine how that would look like from the inside. Actually, I think we did also show that in the how it's made video, but I'm not sure about that.
Sure, that was very recently. We had some one piece opened up,
yeah,
and so you can see a hint of what it's inside. Yeah,
the technique behind it. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, the Designo 8 is quite an interesting pen, so I really love that. All right, Marco, I have a question from our previous guest, Michael Gudberle. He had a question for you because he was wondering which ink color is your best-selling color?
Blue. It's not a surprise. It's not a big surprise. The blue color is like the best for all fountain pens, for the filling mechanisms. It's the color is good for that because all the reds and the other colors are very aggressive and very sour, so they might attack the ink feeding system. This really tiny capillars of the ink feeding system, and I mean, if people write with any color, they should periodically clean with lukewarm water.
Yeah, because Otto Hutt recently launched all the ink colors, right? So you have now this huge collection of inks.
15 colors, twilight with a blackberry smell. So now it's so I mean, that was really a very good success, and it is really very, very nice. And I have my standard fountain pen here. I use blue all the time, but from time to time I fill a converter with to try any color, and it's really fun and very nice. Yeah,
I really like it, to play a little bit with the colors, to change them around. How about you, Alesa?
Oh, I think I have about 30 different pens with different colors inked up right now. So yes, I enjoy that.
Yeah, I think it's part of the hobby,
Yes.
to change all the colors all the time and play a little bit around with it.
Absolutely.
Especially if they have some extra features like some glistering inside or sheening or smells.
Yeah,
with Otto
yeah.
Hutt.
So that's Twilight is the one with what kind of berry?
blackberry with a blackberry smell.
Blackberry smell. Okay.
Have a pillow color ink also with a mint smell.
Oh.
So no, the colors are really, really nice, and the smell is like extra. But in first place, we had a very red color, very nice red clear color, and with a rose smell for like love letters and. But really, if you write on a paper, you put it into an envelope, and after a couple of days, you open the letter and it smells really nice. Yeah. So
you can still smell it. Oh, that's really cool.
That is.
That's
great
really
for
cool.
letters.
So if anybody wants to send Alesa love letters,
there you go.
You can do that with
do it Twilight, that blackberry.
Yeah. You can go by the color and the smell by character of the person you write to.
First you smell the paper, like, am I gonna open this envelope or not? No.
A good letter or a bad letter?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, in general, the Otto Hutt assortment is more colorful. Definitely. We added last year the orange and the olive green at promotions for Design 6. And we discovered that the olive green was as successful as a black, which really was very good, very good, accepted, and that encouraged us to go on with that, with more colors, and we introduced the design 01 with here you can see it very well here, but on website we have nice pictures on our Instagram as well with the apricot color for
It's
design
a really
1.
nice color.
Yeah,
It's a really nice color. We had it in the store. Sorry, we sold it already, so I cannot show it here. But the color it's a really nice and unique color. I have not seen the color like that anywhere else. I have to say that Gaweco also launched an apricot by accident. I don't know. You and Michael had a chat, Marco, about some apricots.
No.
What you did, but it was quite coincidentally that around the same time that color was launched, both with Otto Hutt and Gaweco. But I really like the apricot from Otto Hutt.
And in September, after our holidays, we will launch also design 4 in matte finish with a guilloche. Maybe you can see that with a guilloche, with a square guilloche, in this same color. And
it's
now
a world exclusive, people. We have a world exclusive here. That in December there will be a launch of Otto Hutt. You know,
and
you heard it for the first time here at Appelboom Bites. Remember that. And
in April we will introduce design 6 with the Appelboom green and glacier. It's apple green and glacier color on the same pen. Also here it's difficult to see, but But these we already have on our website.
Okay. You can order them already. It's the glacier soft green, and because it's almost April, right? So only 5 more days, or how many days?
Yeah.
Or 5 more days, and then it's already April. So we're really close to that launch. We have it on our website, and it was launched together with the classic blue. Oh, you already have it there, Mark.
Yeah, the classic blue. And then in June, we will have it was a very good success, the design 1, and we will have the design 1 in this really dark red. It's not a burgundy. It's here a self-creation. I mean, we do also the lacquering here. And here with the team, we said now a little more black, a little more white, and that finally we like that. And it's a very.
Can you have this one together with the apricot?
It's an apricot. It's in this light. It's a more difficult, but so here, I like that.
It's really nice. It's really nice. Yeah. With the design 06, you had the 2 colors with the soft glacier green. Is that something that we will see more in the future? Because I've seen it with other brands as well, that they're more experimenting with it. Sailor, of course, did it for a long time. Now Lamy is doing it with the Safari, and All Star that I launched a bit too early, so I had to remove that from the website. Sorry for that, Lamy. But is that something that we will see more in the future?
Definitely. I mean, we experimented with the colors since we have the design 6, it's ideal pen for lacquering. We designed this pen for being colorful and lacquered. Design 6 is more our lifestyle approach, which works very well right now. And just one thing to be colorful. Yeah, you can see. I mean, we started with design 3 with the color blocking in this amazing orange and pink, and here with a more settled blue and green. That was sold out in no time.
Oh.
Yeah, but also the nib was colored, right, on this one.
The nib was also colored. The problem is there is not one single piece left. So no, but
It's
that
okay.
is
We all remember that. And Tom is saying here, I'm a big fan of Otto Hutt and the quality of the nibs. The writing experience very good, and the design 03. It is one of my first Otto Hutt, and it's a very
okay. Thank you so much. No, it's the design 3. It's no, it's not a really. I don't have any of this with the colored nibs. It was very special and really.
It was an anodized nib, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool to match the nib with the clip. I have one of the new products I'm going to tell about later on in this video. Also has this anodized nib thing, and I think that's it's something new, but I really like this new trend.
Yeah, it's not easy to make, and in that technique, it's definitely not easy to maintain the color. It's not like any lacquered barrel, so you can guarantee the color from one production lot to the next. The color could vary, so it was a risk. We had some issues with that, but therefore right now we do not plan to do that again.
Do you do the anodizing in house, the coloring
No.
in house?
That is no. It's not a use. The anodizing, I mean, is not meant for in that level pen for a decoration. No, for a outside decoration. No, it has to be more.
No, because I have seen your painting facility. That's like, but it's more lacquering, I think.
Sure.
Which you also do for a lot of other brands, of course, very well-known brands. That's quite interesting, you're kind of an expert in that part of the field, but you do the anodizing by an external party.
Yeah, sure, but we do also PVD coating outside, but with the anodizing in general is not meant for this high-end pens, high-end products, definitely not. Therefore, it was an experiment. We had our difficulties with it. Therefore, everybody who has a fountain pen design 3 with color blocking can be very
collectible.
Yeah. It's not planned to do that again.
Yeah, no, but it's really nice. It's really nice to that you did it like that. With the Design 08, are there any plans for new colors? Because you already showed the gold one. I have here the silver one. You have the black colored one as well.
Yeah. No.
So then,
just
no, no. It's I mean, it's done by Mark Brown, and we have to talk to him. I mean, it's his design, and we have to talk to him about anything. And no, in that range, we have no intention right now. Not that.
But mainly because it is his design and not because it's more complicated to do other colors.
No. It's not. I mean, we can do always some trials, do some the accents like the clip or the knob on the top in a different color. But the general outline of the Design 8 is definitely okay. It's perfect, and there will be no change. Maybe the accents in different coloring. So this could be it.
Okay, that makes sense. Marco, I think it was in November last year, something big happened with Otto Hutt. And of course, we need to discuss that as well, because it was the takeover by Faber-Castell.
Yeah, that's true. It was the signing was on 31st of October last year, and we had negotiations. I mean, we were before a family business, and it's still, I mean, like that even today. And my sister and myself, we were in charge of the business, and in Corona time, we definitely noticed that we need like a strong shoulder that we can lean on as a company. I mean, as we are, I mean, we have so many departments. We have all the electroplating. You need to be operative all the time. That means you have a lot of energy costs. You need to have all the precious metal there at all the time for the gold plating, palladium, platinum, rhodium, ruthenium. Everything needs to be there. And now we were talking to Faber-Castell, and their interpretation of a stronger shoulder is purchasing the company. So we know Faber-Castell for over 30 years. The employees know Faber-Castell for 30 years. We developed the entire line for them, and we have a very close cooperation. And it's not strange for us and for them as well. So we have a good cooperation, and we also, for example, we need a certification according to the Responsible Jewelry Council. We will do that this year. And now with the introduction with Faber-Castell, with the help of their legal department, with their compliance department, we can do something like that in no time, where other companies I know here around here in Pforzheim in the jewelry business, it took them years. And with the help of this expertise, we can do that very fast. And also in other aspects, we have a lot of help, and we can concentrate on what we can do best, which is development of writing instrument and the marketing at Otto Hutt. Yeah. So it is.
To explain a little bit more where Otto Hutt is coming from. Otto Hutt used to be like manufacturing parts or entire pens for other companies, and Faber-Castell is one of them, right? So for 30 years,
the mother company of Otto Hutt is called Robert E. Huber, and Robert E. Huber is the manufacturing for. The concept was for other brands, and we purchased the Otto Hutt company. And we manufacture, of course, the Otto Hutt pens, but the Huber company is a mother company where all the pens are designed, a technical design is made, construction, and entire production. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, but so everybody that's working on the Otto Hutt pens already have the experience with the Faber-Castell pen. So it's already it was already kind of mixed in, but now it's even more official.
I mean, the Huber company we have 60 employees, and it's for writing instruments production is quite a big operation, which need to be employed, and so this helps everybody. So we are good, and people are really excited, and we have a lot of visitors from Nuremberg, but the situation is good, and we are fine.
Well, that's important. Yeah, I think that a lot of people are also wondering, at least when it was first announced, people were wondering like, okay, what does this mean for Otto Hutt, like design-wise, especially, is the design of the Otto Hutt pens now changing now that Faber-Castell took over the company, or will that remain the same?
No, I'm in charge of Otto Hutt,
Mhm.
and us we will continue to cooperate with Mark Braun, definitely. And so the design wise, there, we have interesting ideas. Now we need to together with also with Faber-Castell, with Gordon Noll, who is in charge of the marketing of Graf Faber-Castell. And no, very interesting, but we continue our way, definitely. And we, for the existing line, it stays absolutely the same. For the future, we can produce other materials, other concepts, but the quality and the setup of the Otto Hutt brand still stays the same.
Okay, I think that's the most important thing. Willem has a question here because he's browsing the Otto Hutt website, and all the sections I see look smooth metal. Are they slippery to grip?
No. No. I mean, it's that is not a grip section. You can hold it well, and it's no. Usually you do the grip sections in a smooth metal, because if the any ink is spilling and you have some patterns on there, the ink sits in the patterns, and so normally it's there. Yeah.
So that is also a question of Claire. She was asking, like, can you talk about the grip section on the 08? Well, we have the grip section here.
The grip section, it's that was really a discussion with the designer, with Mike Braun, and how the edges have to be, and we make it's made of steel, and it's PVD coated.
Oh.
Okay. So it's a quite interesting way to for the grip section. You know, this rib pattern on the grip section like that. If you have any questions about it, please ask us.
It's continuing the lines. I mean, the lines on the pen here. How do I put it? The lines show you how to activate. So it's that way. So you turn it. So the direction of the lines show you more or less what to do. There's so many things you can talk about this pen, and obviously the grip section is really special, and with the edges in the beginning we had some. Usually if you do such a pattern, you're looking for sharp edges, but it was just too sharp to have to be comfortable, so we rounded it a little bit with polishing, and it was fine.
It's a really nice thing. Willem, that's exactly. The Lamy Emporium also has such similar. I don't think it's the same, but it's a similar pattern with the rib section. I saw somebody asking. Oh yeah, here. Gravito Comet was asking, what do you recommend I start with your brand?
A nice fountain pen design 4 would be ideal, or if you like sterling silver, also design 4, maybe the Princess Cut as a very special guilloche, or the colorful now design 1 with a ruthenium plating. The ruthenium is a darker metal, looks like anthracite, cool, with shiny clip and matte sandblast cap. So maybe you can engrave your name on it, which we do also, and so you have your own pen, and every pen has an individual number. Maybe you should mention also that the individual number is on every pen, so you can have really your own individual pen with
It's
the
really
number.
cool. So you really know it's your pen.
That's right.
I see that Megadeth 60 already has one. He just bought the extra fine Corn Design 07. It's a beautiful quality pen. And then we have Tom asking, what pen is a must-have, or which line from your company that you
Good
would recommend?
question.
So not really to start with, but what's a must-have?
A must-have is like the design for here with a stripe in blue or in black. You have the spring-loaded clip with a guilloche technique with a very good function, and that is what represents also a good craftsmanship of the brand. So
I think that's a great recommendation.
Yeah.
I think that's a great recommendation. I also have some other recommendations because there are some new products coming into the store. They just came in, or they will come in anytime soon. I put on my gloves already because the first one that I wanted to show is
New products.
it's the Nahvalur. It's the Voyage Spring. I think I already showed it a few weeks ago when it was just launched, but now we really have it in here. It's the Nautilus. It's the Voyage Spring, and it has this beautiful green colored clip, and the material of the resin, it is a blue with green and sparkles inside. It's some kind of a diamond cast, and it is really nice. But what I really wanted to show about this fountain pen is the green nib. So, well, Marco already explained a little bit how complicated that is. So it's quite unique to have it here on this Nahvalur pen. It's not sharp, I think, but we will add some B-roll to it as well. We have it now in the store. It's ready. It's ready to for the spring season, which is now slowly starting here in the Netherlands. Another pen that I want to show is, well, it kind of have a story behind it. Because first, it's a Leonardo pen. And Leonardo launched 3 colors a few weeks ago. It is in their, where's my light source? Oh, over there. It's from their Galattica Momento Zero Grande line. We have here the Universe, which is the blue-brown version. We have the Nana Rosa, which is this one on the left or the right side. I don't know. It's the pink one. And in the middle, we have the Planetary Nebula. It was launched as 3 colors, but the Universe one was sold out in just a few minutes. It sold out really quickly. So we do have one here because one customer canceled his order. So we do have one here with the silver trim. But because of that success, Leonardo, it's a really smart company. So because of that success, they bought some extra material for this pen. The material is made by, now I forgot his name. Okay, this is really bad. Sorry, I will come back. But its material was made by a material maker, and so Leonardo bought some extra material, and they relaunched the Universe, but this time with yellow gold trims, and that is still available. So if you missed out on the Universe with the silver color trim, you can now have a chance to buy it with a gold color trim. But I have to say, only 400 pieces were made, and they are selling out really quickly as well. So if you want to have one, be fast. Also, a nice thing that I would like to mention about this pen is that Leonardo is offering it in both the number 6 and the number 8 size nib. And as you can see here,
Wow, yeah.
it's quite a difference.
Quite massive.
Yeah.
The number 8 size nib is quite massive, and it's really popular. I have to say we sold more number 8 size nibs than number 6 size nibs, but yeah, it's quite interesting. Alesa, what do you think of these new launches?
Oh, they're awesome. I had seen the is it the Galaxy one, like on Instagram and stuff, you know, the
Yes, Universe.
blue and Universe,
Yeah.
the Universe
Yeah.
one, and that's really eye-catching. So I can see how that would have sold out pretty quickly. But that was smart for them to pull another batch and do it in yellow gold. That was really smart. Yeah, and I have to go take a look at it.
It is, by the way, the resin is made by the Taylor Pen Company from the United States.
Right.
So the Taylor Pen Company, they made the material. And what do you think about the Nahvalur, Alesa?
Oh, it's
Voyage
great that
string?
they did the colored nib. Was a really, like you said, it's kind of on trend right now, and it looked like the cap band and the hardware matched the nib, so that was great too.
Yes.
That makes it very trendy right now.
Yeah, it's a big trend, and I hope to see that more. But yeah, as Megadeth 60 already said, interesting statement of the color quality by Mr. Fry. Are you okay, Alesa, or do we need to call an ambulance?
Oh, I'm living. I made it.
That's good. Oh, Marco, I see that Gravito Commit is saying that there isn't much Otto Hutt in Mexico, so we should work on that.
There will be.
There will be. Okay, that's a good.
There will be. We get the first sample order from David Eskenazi, and he will introduce Otto Hutt shortly in Mexico.
Oh, okay, that's a good
that's
thing.
great.
Okay,
yeah.
and
by the way, we also ship to Mexico. So if you cannot find it anywhere, you can just order it with us. We ship to Mexico. The only thing is we don't ship ink to Mexico because the customs, it's quite an interesting way. And also there's no strobe waffles inside the packages because the customs in Mexico, they don't like inks and cookies, and we can only send the pens. So if you're looking for Twilight ink, we cannot ship that. Sorry.
Too bad.
All right. If you have any more questions for Marco or Alesa, please let us know in the comments, and we will discuss them here. I saw a comment on Instagram for somebody that was wondering if Otto Hutt would be on the Dutch Pen Show and would show the Designo 8 pen there. Marco, you are at the Dutch Pen Show, right?
Yes, of course. I missed out last year, but that was quite let's say a stressful time.
You had a good reason for that.
Yeah, sure. But we were there with Ralph. But really, I would really enjoy very, very much to be there in person again for the weekend and to be in the dinner and to see everybody would be great. Yeah.
It would be great again. Yeah, because you were there, I think it's now already 2 or 3 years ago. I can't remember anymore.
Yeah.
But you've been there, and it's always great to have you there. All right, Alesa, what is your question for Marco?
Well, you'll have to excuse me. I live in Tokyo, and so I'm not really, I wasn't not really familiar with a lot of European pens. And so looking at your fountain pens, it's kind of a two-part question. What is your iconic pen, which you'd say if someone saw it, they'd say that's Otto Hutt, that they would know right away. And then, like, who is your customer? Like, I'm just for example, like maybe a narwhal is for younger people or something. They're like, it's a little bit less expensive and it's got crazy stuff on it, right? So, like, what is your iconic pen, and who, like, what is like your, not your customer, but like, what is it, like design? Is it quality? Is it, what is your, like, I guess your company goal or something along with your iconic pen? Yeah. So you can sum it up for me, for someone who's not real familiar.
As I told before, the company comes from a sterling silver history here in Pforzheim. It's a jewelry place. So 80% of all the jewelry exported from Germany come from this town. with famous brands here made like Chopin or Wellendorf. They come from here. And Otto Hutt's heritage is sterling silver. And that was our really design 02, was the iconic pen for the brand.
I see.
And now it definitely shifted to design 4 as a bestseller. And really now with the cooperation with Mike Brown, so we are quite dynamic, and within the writing instruments community, we see that we get the response all the time. We have in the stores, we attract by far the youngest crowd.
Oh, that's interesting.
Sure.
And because we adapt with the colors and with communication, that is really appreciated by retailers. Yeah, I hope that answers a little bit.
It's a great answer. Yeah, it's a great
and
answer.
Of course, I mean, every writing instrument, all is the technical design is done in-house, and the entire production as well. So
that's a strength.
It's a multiple. It's from design, technical design, manufacturing, the materials used, and the communication done it was quite a success story.
That's great. Thank you.
Yeah. I also think because, of course, Marco, you are in the business for many years already, but the brand Otto Hutt itself, it is not that old, right? So the communication and people are getting to know. As you can see here, Willem is also not that familiar with Otto Hutt yet. I think it still needs to grow a little bit, on people and get more. Good morning. Sorry, people are coming in now. It's 10 o'clock. To get more familiar with the brand, and I think step by step, more and more people are getting familiar with Otto Hutt. And especially because the quality is so good, people are talking to each other about the quality, and I think that really helps.
That's definitely true. And I mean, if you browse through the website, there is a whole area of explaining about the company. I mean, in 2020, we celebrated the 100-year anniversary. So the company is quite old, and we introduced the design C, also with for the first time with this pull and twist designed by Mike Brown. That was really quite something. But then Corona came. We prepared with Mike Brown a roadshow through Europe, and all that didn't happen. And that made it a little hard to promote the entire brand more, because with the 100 years anniversary, we really planned many things which didn't happen.
It was just the wrong timing.
Yeah, but bit by bit, we are getting there. And as I told, if you look through our really quite well-made website, you get a lot of information.
It's a really nice website, by the way, Marco, because last time we spoke on the podcast, you were working really hard on it, or it was just released. I don't remember exactly anymore, but it is a really, really nice website with a lot of visual features. So you should definitely check that out. Rob is also early. Woke up early, 3 a.m. to tune in from Saskatoon, Canada. Welcome, Rob. Yeah. So last night, I have to explain this a little bit, because last night, Juicy Broads with Vanessa and Laurie had their live on YouTube as well, and I was kind of there breaking into their comment section, and we had a lot of fun. So yes, Rob, but that was also really me. So all those crazy comments, they came from me. I'm sorry, Vanessa and Laurie. Sorry. All right, we're almost here at the end of the show. The store is opening, so before customers are really coming in and interrupting this live session, I would like to ask you, Marco, if you have a question for our next guest.
Yeah, this would be regarding a color. Okay. Which color would be a key color for next year?
Oh, good
That's a
question.
good one.
This is really interesting, and it's more important every time. And let's see what.
But that's also a really interesting question for this guest, because the guest is going to be Kate from Bennu. And Kate,
really? Yeah.
Kate is really into all the colors. She definitely knows her colors. So this is a really good question for her, Marco. Thank you.
Thank you.
Marco, is there anything else that you would like to share with us before we're ending the show? Is there anything else news coming up besides all the things that you already mentioned with the Design 04, with the December launch and the July launch? Is there anything else?
I mean, since last year, we think we created news by the week. So it's so we develop more things. We are in contact with Mike Brown for we have projects with him going on. We have a first presentation this week, but at the same time,
but that's for an entire new design.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So really, we continue to develop things. We developed apart from the pens and very successful furniture concept for retailers. And
yeah, when do I get my tower?
The tower is the next in the other building. We have towers.
Okay.
You're waiting for one. You're waiting for a tower.
Yes, I'm waiting.
Okay.
I'm waiting for a tower, but I will talk with Miko about it. No worries.
Okay. So yeah, do that, because we have the towers are here now, and
that's good, because then I can display the Otto
Let's
Hutt
do it
more nicely.
Sure, definitely. That helped us as well, and we really could with the furniture that helped us to enter in more high-end stores, and with sales and with the presentation, and to defend a little bit our area.
Yeah.
So
no, but I think it's a really nice way. I don't know how you experience that, Alesa, but if you come into the store and you see, it's like structured, like, okay, you have this brand over there, that brand over there, that brand over there, instead of like one multi-branded case with all the brands involved there. What do you think about that, Alesa?
Oh, they can kind of build their own theme. So if, different brands have different themes, you can kind of build around that. I think that's probably an easy way to kind of like size up a pen, whether it's like going to be your taste or what you can afford or whatever. So I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, definitely. Good morning. You see?
Customers.
No, this is the delivery guy. I think he's bringing some Otto Hutt in. I'm not sure. I have to check it out. All right, everybody that was watching. Let's see. Rob is saying here. Oh, Rob prefers the big counter and the brand displayed for allowance of real pen versus pen comparisons. That's true. But eventually, I think, Rob, that if you ask the salesperson nicely, you can.
Nicely.
Yeah. Don't just grab them out of the displays. Don't do that. They will let you compare as well. All right, everybody that was watching this, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Alesa, thank you so much for being my co-host again.
Thanks for having me again and doing it early in the morning for me, so I don't have to get up.
Yeah. So next week we will have Kate. It's going to be a lot of fun, for sure. Marco, thank you so much for doing this, taking the time and having a chat with us.
Thank you, Alesa, for all the input and comments. That helps us all the time. The comments and the feedback. And Joost, thank you very much for having me this morning. And I really hope to see you soon.
Yeah, I will see you for sure at the Dutch Pen Show. That's for sure. But well, maybe we'll see each other earlier, or we will talk. Don't worry. All right,
Okay.
everybody. Thank you so much, Willem. Thank you so much for watching and joining. Tom as well. Let's see what we have here. Claire, great episode. Thank you. Glad we finally are able to learn Claire something, so that's also a good thing. And we have here Rob, nice salespersons. Let me adapt a pen for a few days and decide, and let me try them out. That's definitely true. Yes, a lot to learn. All right, next week, the same time with a different guest, but it's going to be the same fun as always. Everybody that was watching us on our YouTube channel or Instagram live, thank you so much. If you're watching this not live, so when the video is launched on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you won't miss out on the video anymore. And hopefully we will see you in the live chat the next time as well. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.